Welcome back, folks, to the camera review. Here we have a 1960 Kiev 4 AM. Basically, this is the AM model. This has a light meter on the top here. These were cameras that were made by Contax in Germany, and once the war ended, World War II, the Russians took over the factory and brought it to Kiev, Ukraine, which was the Soviet Union, and they started making these cameras with the tooling, and the workers from the Contax factory. So basically, these cameras are the same as the Contax in every way. This one here in particular is really in phenomenal condition as far as the look on it. It is not functioning though. This one has a problem with the shutter. The shutter button will not engage, and it looks like something is disconnected. As far as the camera goes, this is a rangefinder camera. So here's where the rangefinder is, and here's where you look to see the view and make your photograph. And the back of the camera, it's got that metal shutter made out of brass, I think it is, and it goes up and down. I mean, from top to bottom. That's the way it closes. This one comes with the spool, the uptake spool, which is made out of metal. I think it's brass also, I'm not sure. And then you have the back of it. As you can see, this thing is in, excuse me for the noise, folks. This thing is in very good condition as far as how it looks. It's just that the shutter is not functioning. Okay, it looks like it's been well kept. Maybe the shutter needs minimal work, or maybe it needs maximum work. I am not sure. And as you can see, this is the bottom of it. These are the knobs that you open the back and close it. So that's what that looks like. Let's turn this around here. As you can see right here, you can see the serial number. There's where it tells you what year this camera was produced, and this one's from 1960. It's a 1960. The older they are, the better, because at one point the Russians started, the tooling was, minimal at one point. Let's say like in the late 70s, 80s, and they didn't have enough of the materials to make a good camera anymore, and they made it with their own materials. But in this case, this one here, this is one of the early ones, and this one's made with all the tooling and materials that were made in Germany. These cameras are very special because these cameras were the ones that competed with Leica. Leica was the king of cameras at one point, and they probably still are now, but back in the day, this one, the Contax company, the one that made them in Germany, they wanted to make a camera a little bit better than the Leica, so they made the rangefinder a little bit wider to give it a much better composition, and the quality is just phenomenal on these cameras. I mean, the steel, the metal, the leatherette, you can tell this is high quality. And like I said, these are made by Kiev in Ukraine, but with all the toolings, they just took the factory with them and just took the German workers and put them to work in Kiev, Russia. So anyway, this camera, and it's just a camera body. The lens will be sold separately. This camera is going to be sold on Etsy by seller 14 Dolphins 1. Thanks for watching.